All right, welcome to No Budget. So today we are doing something a little different, which is a Skype interview with some Brazilian filmmakers who made a film called Wanderlust. And in the room here with me, we have Marcio. On Skype, we have... Can you introduce yourselves, guys?
I am Marco, the writer and the director from Wanderlust. Here in my side is Diogo.
My name is Diogo Jordão, and I am one of the producers and one of the actors of Wanderlust.
O maior problema de achar a felicidade no exterior é que onde quer que você esteja no mundo, você nunca mais se sentirá em casa. Porque parte de você sempre estará em outro lugar. E para algumas pessoas, essa nostalgia pode ser insuportável.
The movie is about immigration and is about traveling in a lot of places because the idea is Wanderlust, which means is this passion from travel, this
It's a German word that means people who really want to travel. And then we decided to get some Brazilian actors to experience a life abroad. And then we chose Ireland as one of the locations to shoot because of the number of immigrants that they have there, and of course the beautiful, amazing landscapes. And then we also chose Holland and Germany. We went to Berlin and Amsterdam because once you're an immigrant there in Europe, you tend to travel to plenty of countries. So then we decided to go to these three places that we have a lot of numbers of Brazilian immigrants.
What specifically about the story of being an immigrant did you want to tell with this film?
Me, Diogo, and another producers and even actors from this movie have this kind of experience to be some time of your life is abroad. So I live in Ireland for 1 year and a half, 3 or 4 years ago. Then I was thinking, this is kind of experience we can tell in a story, because I think one of the biggest experience that you have in your life is when you go out from your country and try to restart your life in a different place. So you have a lot of kind of experiences.
An interesting thing too is that you did put everybody kind of in a house, a different group of people, which is relevant to life in Dublin, where you meet so many people that they're just crammed into these houses with the way the housing market is here right now. Is there any particular characters in there that you really felt like were your story in any way? Since you both kind of played roles in it, and I'll get to you. Don't worry, I'll get to you.
No, it's fine.
I didn't have any part on my character because my character is a drug dealer, and then he gets out of the country, and then I don't have anything similar to that. But I have lived already abroad, and I have had plenty of experiences that look like the experiences that the characters they lived in Ireland.
When you write a movie and you have a voice over who think in that kind of way to see the life, the kind of way who Marx see this life is very similar the kind of way that I see the life. So it's a kind of I don't think it's biographic, but it's very you use a very personal experience to write the story. But of course we know we have something about criminals, diet, killers, overdoses and stuff. This is not true. This is a kind of stuff that you want to be the movies more strong.
Let's get on to you. How did you get involved in the project?
So I'm an actor. I'm from Brazil, and I did some stuff in Brazil. I was starting my career since I realized that I want to stay here. So when I saw they posted on Facebook in the Brazilian community of They're gonna shoot a movie in Ireland about Brazilian immigration, and I said, that's quite interesting, but I never actually truly believed that they would come, like the whole team, around 10 people, over Ireland and shoot a movie here would be very expensive. And I said, okay, let's try that. I sent my material, and me and Marco, we stayed in touch, talking over of Christmas, New Year's, about the movie, about the character, and he said that like he really liked my personality, and he was looking for someone that would be more or less my profile, physicality speaking, and yeah, when they finally got in Ireland, that I okay, that's for real, the shit is real, so I have to get together, and was very anxious and excited to be part of that.
That's great. Did you have to make, how did that work within your schedule? Because we were talking earlier how
Yes.
you have a day job.
Yeah, I
And-
have a
and
day
as-
job.
As we all know, filmmaking
Yes,
interferes
and
with that sometimes.
yes, Marco said that like he would need me because my character would be one of the main characters. He would need me for a full month. I said, oh, that kind of like I wouldn't get a full month available. So we worked out together. So I told him what would be my availability. We like kept all the scenes that I would do together in the same day. So I was working 3 days. I managed to have the days off in work, and I was working with them during the other 4 days of the week. So it was a whole month with no days off, and for me it was very tiring, but at the same time I was doing and working with them. The most admirable thing is to see them working in the same place. They are living together, people that they are not close in Brazil, but they had to get together to make the film work.
Yeah.
And I had the chance to leave because I live here, but they were all of them in the same house living the life of, I mean, an immigration, that they were actually living what we, the characters of the movie, were living as well.
Did you, because your character then goes to Germany and
Yes.
in Holland, or was it
No,
just
no,
Germany?
it's just Germany.
That's
yeah,
right, yeah.
yeah. He run away.
Mm-hmm.
He does bad things.
Yeah, I remember
Not
that.
bad
yeah.
things, but I was like, he find his own way to
To make money.
Yeah, to make money, and yeah, he runs away, and in the end, yeah, I'm not telling the story, guys.
Yeah,
No. So can I ask? That must have been quite expensive to bring a whole crew to Ireland. How did you finance that?
Yeah, basically the producing company, we funded the movie actually because we were working together for like the past 3 years, and then we were preparing this project for this past 3 years before we flew to Ireland. And then we had this the investment from our company, and then we decided to put the crew together, and then we were preparing the movie for about 1.5 years or 2 years during the pre-production, and then we managed to, in the end, like in the last year, to buy the tickets, to put the stuff together, and to pay everybody. And then we also negotiated, for example, we took like the 8 people from Brazil to Ireland, and then we also hired some actors in Ireland that made everything easier. Was far more easier than rather than just like taking some stuff and crew from Brazil to Ireland. So of course we managed to see some people who were already living in Ireland to work with us, technicians, and also some actors that made the movie like cheaper. But then we have already all the equipments, the necessary equipment, so we brought them along to Ireland, and then we managed to shoot the movie in a very high quality, and using the budget that we had like very precisely.
I think the most work that we have the months before is working in a logistical stuff. Okay, we should do this kind of scenes in this day with these actors, and we are always very precise to do a really strong schedule to be everything done. And of course, we are doing a no budget movie, so we try to use some tricks in story. So I use the voice over because if you have some kind of problem, some kind of trouble, we can use a voiceover to maybe correct some stuff that is not working what you think. And in this movie, we have a lot of problems with some shots that don't look really cool, with don't have enough light. So we manage in the cut of the movie the best way to tell the story, even we don't have everything works perfectly.
Yeah, so like just like as you said, it's very expensive. Yes, it is very expensive to bring a crew from Brazil to Ireland, but then we manage with these tricks. It's a low budget movie, but we manage with these tricks in after production. And in the production, we hired a house, and then the staff were all together, and then we shot in the street, and then we hired just like 2 or 3 different locations. So then we managed to put like our budget to fit in this European production, because to shoot in Europe is quite expensive. But we managed to use like this after production tricks and this expertise that we have to shoot this low budget movie.
Did the movie change quite a bit from the original script that you wrote to the final film based upon like a lot of these hacks that you had to do in order to get it made, or the way, casting, that type of stuff?
Yeah, I think every time you're shooting something, whether it's a small television commercial or a short movie or a long movie, it always changes throughout the production, because sometimes when you're shooting a scene, the actor brings something new that you hadn't planned on the script. Sometimes the director just has like a different idea, then he just decides to change everything, and then you have like someone in the staff that has a new idea, and then like you brainstorm a little bit and then you change from what you previously wrote. So yes, it's like a creative process that always happens, and then it happened with us. We had the script, Marco wrote the script, but then throughout the production process we had like some new ideas coming, and then we decided to put it in the movie. And also when Marco is also the editor, when he was editing, there was like some new ideas that came in the editing process, and then in this process like we had like something different than what was previously written in the script.
Yeah, what I saw as well, and Marco, when we have the movie already done, every scene was, they went to Brazil, Marco was finishing the movie, and we saw the first cut and the second cut. And Marcus said that he wrote new scenes just to make logic for some characters, that with our feedback and the production's feedback, there were some scenes that they need more link.
It's like we have like already the I would say the last cut, because we're still like finishing. We are in post-production. We're finishing the sound mixing. And then once the sound mixing is done, and then the movie will be ready. It's not gonna take long.
Yes, after doing the colors, the voice, the sound, we will do dublar.
We're going to dub.
Yes, put English voices in all the movie to sell to international marketing.
You're not gonna just do subtitles?
Yeah, not only subtitles. We will do subtitles, but we're also going to do like the sound in English language. Like when you have dubbed the voice. So you're gonna have the voice in English also, not only the subtitles for the countries. And we're going to do this only for the English language, because it's of course the world language and then the language that people speak in Ireland. So we're going to do the subtitles and also the sound. We're going to dub, and then we're going to put the English voice. And we also want to show like in awards in United States and in Europe and in Brazil. So we have like great ambition for this movie to be shown like in plenty of different countries.
Sorry, you were going to say something?
Yeah, like we are talking about immigration, we are talking about Brazilians coming to, but I think the movie, as Marcus said, that the movie tells a story about guys that are willing to to experience the world,
Mm-hmm.
and the all the change that they pass, all the suffering, all the what they have to let go, what they left behind, and with there are some scenes that I haven't seen, that I didn't see because they shot in the end of the production.
Mm-hmm.
But what Marcus said told me that he wants to show even the situation when the character needs to come back without want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that you need to go back.
Mm-hmm. Versus, yeah, makes sense. All right, so we should probably wrap it up. I guess last question, like, where can people follow you guys if they want to like keep up to date on when the movie's coming out, or like just learn about your company or anything like that?
So yeah, our website is www.benzintvfilms.com, and then we have all the information about our newest projects and our previous movie, and then about Wanderlust.
Great. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us, and so it was interesting.
Thanks for your information. Thanks for your